I just had a Tough Bandages silent run. Alright, well, Tough Bandages wants some card rewards, yeah? We want to find a Calculated Gamble, we want to find Prepared, Dagger Throw, Acro. So I don't see why not go here. Gamuni! You were watching the end of my Turnbound VOD, but now I'm live and you'll never know. I feel like I won, probably. Sounds right to me. I'm gonna take a Dagger Spray for the hard holy fights that are coming up. Ooh, that's a bad draw. Noble Eagle links the 14 months, appreciate it. I kind of want to play XCOM right now. Oh, that's because I haven't played Frosthaven, I bet. I should just play Frosthaven. Okay, I remembered. Maybe I'll do that later. Shit. Ooh. Blade Dance is very good here. But, like, I mean... This is the national anthem of Europe. I didn't know that. I thought that was Mr. Brightside, actually. Sorry. I feel like I'm being culturally insensitive or something now. I'm gonna take Quick Slash so I can actually kill a thing. Quick Slash very rapidly becomes the worst of these three cards, but I think at this exact moment it is the best of the three. Have I tried Ethermancer by the Monster Sanctuary Doves? I don't know what Monster Sanctuary is. A game called XCOM, which is like XCOM, but instead of soldiers, you're caring for and hatching many different types of eggs. Sounds sweet. I think with Snecko Oil, maybe we take Dash. Finisher is also okay with Snecko Oil, actually. And all-out attack is slightly better with bandages, but not that much better. Like a little bit. I'm actually just gonna take all-out attack. I'd like to fight this elite. And I think it is the best card for that exact fight. Hey, Druskies! Pokemon Nerd, thanks for the 69 months, appreciate it. Just using this now. Hey, why drink tea? Alright. It's a pretty good snack oil. No new potion is too bad. I'm gonna take a sneaky strike. We just need a little bit more stuff so we can actually get through this fight, I think. I do need 27 more damage. Okay. Yeah, well, this is why I took the sneaky strike. Gambler's Brew quite good here, obviously. Reflex not terrible. Thread and Needle's great. I'm gonna take the die. Bandage is good against Nub because he beats you up. True? Probably true. I could rest. I could upgrade all attack or dagger spray. I could upgrade neutralize. I could upgrade quick slash even. How much is the rest? 19? It's a very good potion, obviously. I might just upgrade neutralize. We started playing a net hack. I think I know which one net hack is. I feel like I got invited to participate in a NetHack festival once, but I knew almost nothing about how to play the game. NetHack and Netrunner should trade names. Maybe true? Should I play this? I don't know. It's kind of a, like, what's wrong with this hand? That hand seems pretty good. Successfully put Pendant on 9? Ouch. Only perfect sentries? Incorrect. You cursed it. Feels bad. I have to decide whether I'm taking Dead Branch or not. Dead Branch is not that great with tough bandages. But it sure is Dead Branch. I think I might not be taking it. Alright, sorry, Dead Branch. I don't really have a good upgrade anyway, so I think I'll just lose this health and we can rest here. It feels like I've seen pretty bad question marks and I'm second half of the act. I think I should do this. Oh wait. We're very near the end of the act. We're absolutely taking Pandora's box if it's offered. Maybe not over Runic Pyramid, but over most things. Probably picking Pandora's over everything except Runic Pyramid. So, removing a strike's worse right now than it is in a lot of other situations. But, probably win with Pandora's anyway. Like, I don't know if we're really getting that much actually out of not removing a strike. I could also heal and that gets me an upgrade. And I could upgrade like a Dagger spray, I guess. My damage is pretty bad. And I have a pen nib. I'm gonna remove Strike because it actually helps in the Guardian fight, and then I'm gonna upgrade anyway. That's how I'm gonna run it. Hey, Telemonius Ajax, how are you? Okay. How much is this shield for? I should really know that, right? Enemy intends to block. For how much? How much does it intend to block for? What percentage of games do I actually win? I don't know. Either 0 or 100, depending on which run we're in. I think like somewhere between 60 to 85% is pretty normal for people who are good at Ascension 20. What am I looking up? STS reference. Already have the tab open, obviously. Guardian. Blocks for 9 at Ascension 0. Does that carry over? Alright. I think it just blocks for 9. That means that all-out attack isn't enough with this stuff. That's fine. Yeah, you do still have to Howl at the Moon, unfortunately. Which has ruined everything. Are we using this? The thing is, I'm going to lose 2 plated armor. I think I might have to use it already. Telrandini. Low charging for it. This plated armor matters a lot for what is likely to be a very long fight. Yikes. Other potion? This isn't going quite as I drew it up. $16 against 12, so I can do this. Then I have Panda again. Yikes. Okay, I am guaranteed calculator to gamble this turn. I don't know. Not quite. Okay. If I play this, currently I have 9 block. This is -1 block, so I have 8 still. Seems fine. No one ever lets the Guardian event steam. I don't know if that's true. Good. And we're out of the act, I believe. All right. Gonna try to get more Pandub stacks. It could take a Storm of Steel. If it takes Storm of Steel, I think it makes Snecko Eye pickable. I'm not sure Snecko Eye is currently pickable. It might be okay. I don't want an Envenom. I don't think I want a Doppelganger. This is like Storm of Steel or skip. Storm of Steel specifically for the Tough Bandages interaction. I also have a Reflex Plus, actually. One Storm of Steel, please. Well, this is kind of like Pandora's Box. Let's go to a shop early. Try to get some help. Automaton, not too bad. I do have a Thread Needle and Tough Bandages. Like, we'll probably find a way to be okay. Thanks, Ogre. This all-out attack has been great. Was not expecting the block 3 on it to matter as much as it has. Alright, let's try to put this at 9. That was very easy. Swift Potion's great. Backflip or Prepared. Definitely taking one of these. Prepared would be a pretty good upgrade. Whereas Backflip is not an incredible upgrade, and also I don't have a lot of energy at the moment. So I think I'm taking Prepared, because I don't have a good upgrade, right? I'm about to go to a shop, though. Shop can change that pretty quick. Still, we don't really want backflips in this deck. We want acrobatics. Like, one backflip would be fine, but it's not the one we want. The obvious purchase here is Tactician Bag of Prep. I'm just trying to work out if there's something else. There's certainly other stuff I'd like. I kind of like the hand upgrade, and I'd like card remove. I could go Bag of Prep, card remove, and just not take Tactician. Tactician's fine, but I already have a Reflex Plus, Calculated Gamble, Prepared. These all cost 0. I don't, like, really need it. And I can't find it, or is it kind of hard to find card remove? I think I'm just doing this. Catalyst, Strange Spoon, is expected poison output of infinity. True. That's a good point. We're gonna go for hallway fights because acrobatics is so good. Slightly criminal how good acrobatics is here. It's fine. Maybe I can get one more pun nib there. Crippling Cloud's okay. I think it's a bit slow here. This deck's trying to just, like, turn one, kill everything. Weirdly, I'd take a Noxious Fumes. Like, Crippling Cloud is, like, the wrong amount of slow. It's too middle. Because this deck can pretty much block forever once it gets calculated gamble every turn. So if a Fumes is in play, I kill everything. Crippling Cloud doesn't do that. It's just like a dead card. Well, it's not a dead card. It's an okay card. I do already have Daggers for a die-to-die all-out attack pen nib. Like, I'm not really lacking for AoE. Alright. More fights. Storm of Steel, arguably not it against Malleable. Add a Shiv to my deck for later. Calipers would be decent here. I agree. I wonder if they realized when they made the song about school shootings how culturally relevant it would remain. Is it actually about school shootings? I mean, you can hear the lyrics, right? Cheating to listen to lyrics, that's fair. That is fair. And also, if I may commend you on your resolve, your honesty, and also, strangely, your compassion. It could be about the Washington bullets. Holy. Okay. Well, I found a lot of uncommons. They weren't the ones I wanted. I think, weirdly, if I upgrade prepared here, the next best upgrade in my deck is just the other prepared I just took. Like, because I have campfires and nothing to do with them, I can just take that prepared. Alright, got a pen-nibbed die for next turn. Just looked up the lyrics. This song is insane. I mean, don't disagree. How are we feeling about this Storm of Steel right now? I feel like it's done, like, okay, but probably I'd rather have a Blade Dance. Worse calculated gamble? Well, I mean, that's neither here nor there. You can't expect cards to be calculated gamble. Take a frag. It is doing better than not getting taken, which is usually what Storm of Steel does. That is all very true. This one. And this one. And this one. And this one. I want to click on cards, but I'm not sure it's correct to. Does anyone else find discard archetype to be cozy? I think it's interesting how different it is from most things in the game. They did a decent job of making this game Slay the Spire, if that even is its real name. Sure. I've taken damage at this act, so that's going nicely. Snecko, Skull, and Tropic Brew. Fumes? I mean, I was just saying. I could also take Grand Finale, actually. Grand Finale is definitely playable here. Leave a single gremlin alive to tell the tale. That's standard, yep. Fumes. Gamble? I think it's fine. All right. Am I going to deck out the mutated Winnie the Poof deck builder this week? People ask me so many questions where I don't even know what the words they said mean. Checkout. Oh. Okay, that makes substantially more sense. This is the first I've ever heard of it. Is Winnie the Pooh public domain now? Is that why? Enjoy Stefan Field. Hey, it's an acrobatics. I think that card's probably very good here. Okay, I'm starting to feel like some energy could actually be good now. Fine. Oof, goodbye calculator gamble. All right. Hovering Kite is not very good here. I don't know what is good here, to be honest. Not much. So, well, thanks to 41 months. Well, Lantern's not a boss relic. Out of the boss relics... guess Runic Pyramid? Is it just Runic Pyramid or nothing? Kind of. No, I don't need energy. Like, that's not the deck's issue. Expertise can be surprisingly okay in decks like this. Yeah, I think it's like Astrolabe Pandora's Box. Astrolabe Pandora's Box, Runic Pyramid. The standard subjects. Do I have an upgrade? Acro's my upgrade? Alright, I don't have to take a prepared, I don't think. Go to a late act question mark or look for like another power or just another acro, tactician. Another calculated gamble, I guess, is kind of obvious. Yep, sure. I also don't want to get a shop super bad because I don't need one right now and I have a mob bank ticking. So that's another argument against going to a question mark. We would swap most boss relics for another calculated gamble. Seems true. How do I, like, deal damage to things, though? Seems kind of hard. Hey, your octopus boyfriend! That one, this one. Prismatic Shard Body Slam. That would deal a damage, I guess. Alright, well, I don't think I'm taking Yetis. I do kind of want to take Yetis, actually. Huh. Could even take in Venom at that point. I was not expecting to take this card, and then I thought about it slightly more. Feels kind of good. Nah. For Nemesis, it's okay, but I have a Snecko Skull. Should be okay. Venom would be better, but still mediocre. It's damage. It's also dopamine, that's true. has to be very close to being infinite right now. Not quite close enough, though. How's it going, Josh B? Tactician or Sundial away from infinite seems like probably true. Arguably, being able to block for more than they attack for every turn is also infinite. Lining down for bad. Nice. Have I been made aware of the new potato update? Look at me. I'm the one who made people aware. Not really. But I did, like, retweet the update. Yeah, looks good. Entering my influencer era. I think I've been here for a while, unfortunately. Actually, I recently deleted all of my tweets. So kind of going the other direction at the moment. I have to tell you if I'm influencing you. I would, don't worry about it. Which baseball tweet? I think I know. That was a good tweet. Yeah, I had some bangers, if I may. I feel like I'm far enough away from it now that I can be happy with, you know, the good parts of my output. Yeah, Desir, I'm doing well. Man. Feel very confident that this isn't Wraith form, which is an interesting place to be. Wraith form plus just not even close to making the cut. I mean, it would have made the cut, but, you know. Tiny house? You hope Slay the Spire 2 has a bunch of potatoes on it? Hey, me too. This lets me obtain a card. There are singular cards which are better than any boss relic. Maybe I should do this. Setup is surprisingly okay here. Your energy for these sorts of decks is like Tactician's good, and then the stuff that's janky is concentrate, setup, and then, God forbid, but it happens sometimes, outmaneuver. And then there's like the relic stuff. Sundial. And just energy per turn, I guess. Yeah. So I could take setup. The thing is, I don't have much to even play with it. Like Nightmare, I guess. A lot of the reason that you need energy is so you can like play block cards, but I just have tough bandages. So who cares? Yeah, I think I'll just take 2 max HP. Yeah, I would definitely have to upgrade setup. And I don't get to choose my path in this act, so I can't even guarantee a campfire for the entire act. Alright, let's do this stuff, get the shop. And then, I guess depending on how much money I have at that point, we can go shop or elite. Stan, thanks for the 23 months. Appreciate it. Bilbo Baggins. Did I just take damage? I didn't, right? That would be messed up if I had taken damage. I just spent a lot of time doing math. And if I took damage anyway, then like, I did all that math for nothing, you know? It's pretty miserable. Is it going Flannelvalin? Flannelvalin? I don't know what that means. And peace outside and neutral chaotic. Thanks for the 40 months. Don't need a leg sleep here. I feel like I've been playing a lot of runs which have ended up taking every single hallway fight recently. Sure. Storm of Steel has not exactly been it. I guess it's possible that it got me here, right? Just gonna tell myself that. Have we seen Tinshar yet? We have not. I get it, Kanexai. It took me a while. Nightmare doesn't really have to do anything. Eventually, we'll be in boss fights where spending a turn to make 3 more calculated gambles matters a lot, kind of thing. But at the moment, we're in hallway fights where that just isn't a thing we have to do. Although, I guess here we go. So my damage here is neutralize only. It's deeply upsetting, isn't it? I didn't even play it. What am I... what am I even doing this for? Okay, whatever. If only we could retain the block for future turns. I don't think they'd put anything like that in the game, though. That sounds too strong. Can nibbed neutralize? Every 10 neutralizes we play, it's like we played 11. Both in terms of the damage dealt and also the despair that we feel. Also consumes 11 neutralizes worth of energy. True. Okay, that's full block. We don't get attacked next turn. And nibs on 9. Pretty good. These cards are kind of outclassed, huh? Seems fine. Were you satisfying dagger spray? I've been pleased by the dagger spray. I think most of the time that I pick up Dagger Spray, I am hoping that it does approximately this. Like, kills every fight in the game for me in a deck which only has one attack. But it is rarely the case that it actually performs to that level. You talk this hello. Missing Penabun 9, but I think I'm over it. Didn't like Sneaky Strike for it. Well, I lost Sneaky Strike at the event that gave me a relic, right? I don't remember which relic that was. This one, maybe? Sneaky Strike could have done well. Okay. I could have Nightmare Alchemized Potion Belt. I'd rather die. Anything but that, please. I actually might die if I did that. Who knows how long the run would take. Do I have an upgrade? Like Nightmare is my upgrade? Might just recall them. Pasty cake. Wow. I get cocky for 1 second, and then I take the first damage that I've taken in, how many floors? I don't even know. Instantly. I could use a potion for this, but it seems a little unnecessary. I think it's fine to take 4 damage. 6 damage. Burst damage in like an act and a half or something. Where was Storm of Steel when I needed it most? That really is the relationship between Rohan and Gondor. They just ignore them for like the first 2 acts of the books. And then complain that they don't show up straight away. Once you get to book 3. I don't know if this is exactly true, but it feels like adjacent to true. Alright, cool. So I get to upgrade Calculated Gamble because I recalled. Beautiful. Regenerating Nemesis might be the worst possible enemy for me to fight. It's gotta be up there. So I think I'm gonna Nightmare Fumes here. Should I just tank this? Maybe I just tank this. Hope it never rolls burns. Already did. Burns in a 26 card draw pile. Eek. Echo Skull's contributing. Kinda is. I'm gonna say this is fine. What are orange pellets? I've been told before, but I immediately forgot. Generally my approach when Twitch chat tells me something. Oy. Good nightmare carry. All palettes taste the same, but the color gives us an illusion that they are different. Fascinating. Is that true for other food as well? The boot! Oh, it would have been so useful right then. I think card removes... Ooh, I want to say it's 125, but I'm not actually sure. I should have enough money for one more card remove, I think. Next deck, right? Can just do it next deck. That seems fine. Don't think I have enough for 2 more removes. Let Windows and apps access your location. No? Why did you just pop up on my screen? Like, what the fuck? NVIDIA? Hello? Different colored bell peppers taste the same when you're blindfolded? I don't believe you. Isn't the entire reason they're different colors that they're different amounts of ripe? Is ripe the right word to use here? Wouldn't that make them taste different? You work at NVIDIA. All right, congratulations. Look at that Twitch chat. Blarg's got a job. You could as well. Job is backseating. I've noticed. Is it possible you're thinking of Skittles? My standard excuse for eating Skittles at all is to find out if there's a difference between the colors. You can never prove a negative or something, so you have to just keep eating them forever, because your confidence is never 100%. Alchemize is back. You can take an Alchemize. Want? That's a great question. An appropriate question, even. We beat this guy up already. I remember that. And now we're gonna do it again. I could be Nightmare Alchemize, but I have too much self-respect. Just have other things I'd like to do this week, you know? What if you didn't use an Entropic Brew until the end of the run? Sometimes, like, arbiters came and checked what was in your Entropic Brew, and then you could get disqualified if it was, like, certain contents. Game devs just, they're not brave enough anymore. Is that what happened with the Hans guy in chess? Chess. Hey Tiffany, how are you? If I could start every run with a single relic, what do I think would have the highest win rate? An interesting question. There are a lot of relics. I think the ones that are worth considering for something like that are Dead Branch. Hold on. I have to decide if there's one other than Dead Branch that's worth considering. There honestly might not be. And what's the answer, Tiffany? No, it's not Runic Pyramid. Runic Pyramid doesn't get you through Act 1 well enough. Certainly wins the rest of the game. Imagishu! I enjoyed talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! With you, Tiffany. No, there's no way it's Molten Egg. My potion belt is almost entirely synchronized. I should discard this power potion for Alchemize, right? I guess I could use the power. For some reason, that didn't even, like, occur to me as an option. No! Powers being balanced by Awakened Ones scaling off them is kind of interesting, because Awakened One isn't in most fights. Imagine if sometimes Awakened One could be in every fight. Like 3% chance that Awakened One just shows up on turn 4 of every fight in the game. Then people actually would be punished for using powers. Weekend One just scales throughout the entire run. Holy shit. Enemy meta scaling. Ooh. That's diabolical. I kind of like it. All right. I don't think I'm powerful enough not to take that. Do you think this is Mind Blame? I've just seen a rare, so going to the hallway fights is less exciting. It could also give me a curse, though. Honestly, I would just win anyway. Let's do this. Transform a card. Win Venom. Okay. All of a sudden I deal damage. Yep. Did I forget that I have to block? Kind of. Storm of Steel's time to shine. Time for a storm of steel of silent to show its true colors. I also picked up a Vajra for it. I did make it a lot better. These are both pretty good. Piercing Whale feels like it helps a lot against Time Eater. I don't know if I need to worry much about Time Eater. Only took 2 more rare powers. Rare upgraded powers. Now it's almost playable. I thought about taking Blade Dance over this calculated gamble. I think Blade Dance would have been better than Storm of Steel mostly. But I wouldn't have had a calculated gamble, so here we are. I guess I have potions against Time Eater too. That's like allowed, right? Okay, I want to make sure I get well-laid plans in place. I'm going to stop playing cards now. You should be able to monetize Jorbs' videos for yourself. Okay. I will deploy my lawyers shortly. Uh-oh. Why every calculated gamble in the same hand? I feel like if I actually... Oh my god, these calculated gambles. If I actually sued you all, I imagine this is exactly how it would be. Vague irony mocking of the concept of lawyers. Cool. I guess I have 5 of them. I thought I only had 4. Do I think any judge in the world ever had to be shortly explained what side the Spire was to understand a case? I don't know of any Slay the Spire related lawsuits. I don't think Casey and Anthony are particularly litigious. Although... I don't know. Honestly, I don't hate fur in a bottle here. It's back. Maybe someone got divorced over Slay the Spire. Would it come up in court then? That'd be like, my partner just only plays this stupid video game. And when I'm trying to sleep at night, they listen to Jorbs videos without headphones. And the judge would be like, oh my god, that would be so terrible. That's interesting to win. I hope you and your cop friends have a lot of success. You're in this photo and you don't like it. Headphones make it so other people can't hear what you are listening to Twitch chat. If I may. Are there any judges in the world who don't watch Jorbs? Hope not. Your wife makes fun of your headphones? Okay. I mean, that's kind of on her at that point. We've very much entered the watch the deck win phase of the run. Arguably, we entered it like 50 floors ago. Maybe not quite 50 floors ago. Act 2 didn't feel very challenging. I did skip a super elite in Act 2. So I wasn't 100% convinced by the deck yet. You told the difference between affect and effect is that effect is a noun, but then you learned that affect is also a noun. Yeah. English is a fucked up language. Wait until you hear about what the people did too. Void is kind of good against me. Do link the callout against the English. You support it. I believe like 70% of the world or something has first-hand experience, yes. Alright. Like, I would prefer not time meter, but I'm not too worried about time meter. Winnable anyway. Yeah, Donu Deka is just free. I don't think I play 1,000 Cuts yet. Let's look for well-laid plans first. The most common holiday in the world is Independence from the British Day. That's more common than like any religious holiday. I would have thought that there was at least one religious holiday that was more common, but I guess religion is less global. Maybe. Winter solstice more common. Yeah. Yeah, people have different names for their celebrations of like seasonal events too, right? People get very into their harvest festivals. They call them very different things. Illustrious Lightning, how are you? Hey, Fional. I've really been gluing these calculated gambles together. I've gotten further away from having the rainbow potions. Whoops. I should pile shuffle my deck. I don't understand why people hate pile shuffling so much. It's just like a pretty good way to shuffle your cards without damaging them, right? Is it not? I don't know. I don't get it. There are people who like, it feels like they're making it their personality to hate on pile shuffling. It's just like a shuffling method, like chill. Anywhere between 4,000 and 10,000 different religions in the world. Well, I like those odds. No one's stopping you from talking like you're a pirate on any given day. Spoken like someone who has never been exposed to British occupation, I say. Bow, 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 bow. Apparently XCOM 2 is a free game on Twitch right now. Interesting. I'm mad at them because the last time I tried to play XCOM 2, I just straight up couldn't launch it through Steam. They will not buy my silence by giving the game away for free either. My rage knows no bounds. I could take a catalyst and just, like, make the run end a lot faster. Toolbox doesn't let you skip. Weirdly. Take another Entropic Brew, that's pretty good. Although I have a fairy in a bottle, so like, hard to use. Let's buy this thing. Would have liked to see me win the time meter fight. It wouldn't have been that interesting. I just like have powers. I would have played them. Then the fight would largely have been over. Alright, time for Storm of Steel to show off. Oh, you just like watching me play Slay the Spire? That's legit. I respect and appreciate that. It was not actually time for Storm of Steel to go off. Unlucky. I really thought that was it. I feel like cheating is so prevalent in Magic that you just in principle shuffle for your opponent. Sounds correct. I wonder if they would have called it Back Attack if the game was released today. I was thinking they'd go the other direction, Rand, but okay. Maybe you're right. Amadone, look at the 60 months. Spire's been going okay. I've definitely had a few this is an auto victory run. Tend to prefer when like there's thinking involved. But I don't know. I can vibe like this for a couple of hours a day, I guess. All shuffling is often done to you and has the effect of declumping lands, which is cheating. Well, yeah. Like, you can dislike mana weaving. That's just, it's a different thing. I need to play 4 attacks. And when I say need, that is questionably true. This expertise is not bad. Now shuffling fine unless it's your first shuffle of the match. What's wrong with it as your first shuffle of the match? Sing Bowl is almost a double mango. So some interesting things about the relics I was offered, huh? Or cards, rather, I was offered. Wait, whenever I play one of these, I take 2 damage. Whoops. Oh well. Uh, 100 seems like a good number. 103? That's not what I asked for. I like to pile shuffle once to count my cards to make sure that I'm presenting the deck that is meant to be presented. And if I'm going to go through my cards and count them, like, might as well put them in different piles. And then I like to riffle my piles into each other and then riffle a few times. And I think that that is a perfectly reasonable way to shuffle a deck of cards. Alright. Did I win? I feel like I've just, like, entered a fugue state. Fugue? Fugue. Fugue? Wait, I don't know how this is pronounced. Hold on. Fugue. Fugue state. But there's also, like, toccata and fugue, right? That's a different word. Holy shit. GG. You thought toccata and fugue was still fugue. What did I say it? What did I say it was? Fugue? Fugue. 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 We have to look up this word. Latin to Italian. Fugere. Derives from French. Okay. Fugue. Fug. I have trouble with words that came like from Latin through a bunch of other Romance languages into English. Because there are like 3 different languages that I've probably tried pronouncing them in over the course of my life. It was different every time kind of idea.